All right, been a few weeks, finally getting to work on the car a little bit. So both brackets are welded in place. Next thing that technically needs to be welded in place is the rectangle tubing that connects to both of those. But before I do that, which would be these two here, is I would like to get to kind of verify that in place. But before cutting this, I'm actually going to take two 2x4s that will run horizontally across, and I'll take both of those pieces of steel tubing, and then I will use these two clamps, clamp it all together, and then kind of see if I can take maybe this extra piece of steel tubing or something. I don't know, I'd like to kind of float it in place, fit it, make sure, because I know a lot of these dimensions probably aren't really correct. They're close, but not correct. And kind of get it in place, get it an idea of what the hell I'm doing, honestly. Everything works on a computer until the real world. Being an engineer and doing that on a daily basis, I know how that goes. Another step I'll probably do, but I don't really feel like doing right now, is I have to move this stuff out of the way. Just clean this whole side up and prep it, kind of like how I have this side here. I need to do some more cleaning up, get some paint off, but get this side ready as well. What I'm probably end up doing, geez, if you can't tell, well, you shouldn't tell because most of you don't know me. I got a few in me, so I'm feeling pretty good right now, feeling productive. So, but I'm gonna end up probably running rectangle tubing all the way across, all the way down here, and then up again. The reason for that is because I would like to add a hitch here to potentially pull trailer, being very ambitious, maybe even a small camper. I like the idea for the drag and drive events to pull a camper. I have a buddy, Frank. He has done Mid-Michigan Drag Week, maybe, is the one, in his Chevelle. But they did a tent and I think a U-Haul trailer. And then every night having to put the tent up and this and that. I'd be fine, honestly, with a little enclosed trailer, mattress in the back, maybe a little platform for the mattress so we can still put stuff underneath it. But I don't like the idea of hotel rooms just because I'm poor, I guess. Sounds expensive. And then, watching guys, they get to the hotel room at 4 a.m. and get an hour of sleep, where if they had a trailer with a bed in it, they finished their work, they could pull off wherever, get to sleep right then and there, not have to pay anything. So that's my goal on that, I guess. And, pulling something with a Volvo wagon would be pretty cool. One of the guys in Drag and Drive Weeks, I think it's a Chevelle that's diesel swapped, pulls a fairly large camper, and I've seen a few others pull campers. My biggest issue here is, so obviously the car's sitting up even, but with the car even sitting up, me being 6'3", it's only shoulder height. And, obviously I'll have the power, I'll have the drivetrain. I may not have the brakes, which is a concerning factor. Suspension I could obviously work out. Worst case, I'll do a, what are they called? The kind of torsion, the tow bars or whatnot to help with tongue weight. But my biggest issue, at least for fuel economy wise, is height. You look at most campers and they're 2 feet off the ground, and then a 6-foot person could stand in it, and then there's that much more on top, where I'd like kind of a lower profile camper. And I know Clipper makes some where it's like a low profile camper, and then it's actually like a half pop-up where the back end kind of opens up, which would be nice. But I'll probably honestly end up just buying or trying to find a cheap enclosed little trailer. Because if I was going to buy a camper, it'd probably make it work for the whole family, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, poor. So I'd rather have a little tiny enclosed trailer that I can use for other stuff, and then come any type of event, just throw a bed in with a riser, throw all the tools, parts, whatever else I need in there, and then call it a day. What I'm doing here, especially with the roll cage, I probably won't, well, depending if there's a back seat, but I have slept in the back of this multiple times, and me being 6'3", and with the rear seat down, that's about the max I could get. So potentially, I could sleep in the back, but with the wheel tubs coming in that much more on both sides, it would be kind of a one-person bed. So typically drag and drive events, you have a co-driver or a second person. Now, obviously, I've slept in the back of this with my wife before. It's worked, plenty of room, but with it being close, well, here, let me measure this real quick. I don't know if I can prop the phone up, but well, actually, I don't even need to measure it. I will. No. So let's call it this. It'll only be 30 inches, so not even 3 feet in the back. That would be for one person, essentially, not two.